Hello everybody. Okay, so today it is a glorious blue sky day outside, so I thought I'd just keep this video a little bit chill, do it on my vlogging camera because I'm going out in a bit. Like, I am not wasting today. I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna check in with you today and just like catch you up on my hair situation. I put up an Instagram story, like boomerang thing, the other day, and so many of you were like, oh my god, what hair is that? Is that your natural hair? Like, a lot of confusion, a lot of questions. Around Christmas time I worked with DYHAIR777. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of the name, but I love their products. Like, don't judge a book by its cover. I do have a discount code with DYHAIR as well, as always, which is Sarah777, and of course I'll link that all in the description box with the link of every like bit of wig or anything that I used. I'll link that all down below so it's easy for you. They are an overseas website in terms of like doing hair wholesale and everything like that. That's why the prices are a little bit lower. With overseas stuff, it usually takes like about 2 weeks to 4 weeks to come, so I'm always a bit about ordering hair from overseas, and I never know what I'm going to get, and then it's difficult to like return. But the hair comes within like 2 to 4 days. This unit that I've got here came within 2 days. 2 days, like that was it, and that's coming from like overseas. I'm like, sometimes I order stuff from the UK, it doesn't even get here that quickly. If you don't want to take my word for it, go and check on their website as well. They have reviews. If you want a certain type of hair, they have a review for that type of hair that like customers have left, and they'll all tell you fast shipping, amazing hair quality. And yeah, as I've used them before and I was super impressed with the hair, and you all were too. I got a longer unit or wig last time, and then ended up cutting it towards the beginning of this year, like a month or so ago. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just buy a whole new unit. I think with that unit, I believe I want to bleach it. But then DYHAIR got in contact with me as I was thinking about doing this. Basically, it's the same as it is the same 360 wig that I used last time. However, I have used Cambodian hair this time instead of Peruvian. I do tend to go for Peruvian hair, as I always have, and I find Peruvian is like the closest thing to my like own hair if it was straightened kind of thing. But I thought I'd try Cambodian, and I'm really liking it. It is slightly different in texture, as in I feel like each strand is slightly thicker and a little bit more European, not so textured, if you know what I mean. I did actually buy the hair in the 18-inch because when I'm cutting my hair, or if I want short hair, I kind of want hair down to about here that I then cut, because then you get this really nice thick like blunt look that I've got going on here. I just always think it looks a lot thicker. It's not the wig's fault. Any wigs that you ever buy won't be the same density kind of at the top as it is at the bottom. That's just kind of how wigs work. If you want to cut it or you want a certain length, always go 2 inches or 4 inches longer than what you wanted. In this video, I'm just going to quickly go through how I get to this stage, because I feel like you've all seen it all before in my last DYHAIR777 video. So basically, you get the wig, as you can see here. It was super nice. The hairline was looking like on point already. That's one thing, like this video isn't going to be super long because the hair looks so natural. I didn't have to make any adjustments to it. You literally just cut off the lace and go, like super quick. Like sometimes I watch these videos and I'm like, girl, that took you a lifetime. Like, how many days did it take you to put that wig on your head? Get your wig, and then of course you can see here that the knots are partially bleached, so you can just leave them like this and then use a bit of eyeshadow to cover up the knots that are still a little bit like on show. But I do like to bleach my knots, so I get a bit of bleach, put it all over the lace where the knots are, and then just give it a really thorough wash. Even if you're not bleaching the knots, make sure you give it a thorough wash. Hello? Hello. I'm just quickly filming a video, you have to be quiet. You are? I'm just quickly filming the end of this video. Okay. Okay, you are good to go. I prefer to cut my hair when it's wet, so I put the unit on top of my head as it would sit as if like it was my own hair, and then literally it is the quickest cut ever. And because it's a wig, I don't have that same fear as if it was your own hair and you were cutting it and you would be like, no, I'm probably not going to cut this myself. But because it is a wig, and like I do care about my wigs of course, but I kind of just think if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. I've still got my own hair kind of thing. Out and cut it, but always cut it a little bit longer than what you think the length you want it. Don't just go straight in, because you can always take more off but you can't add more on. And because I just like a blunt cut, like it is so easy for me. I don't layer the hair. I like a blunt cut. I think when you've got shorter hair, like it looks so much nicer blunt and thicker rather than like thin and all layered out. I think maybe a layered out look looks better on longer hair, so I literally just cut it straight across, done. When it's wet, you can always see like where it's a bit longer in places, a bit shorter in places, and I literally just do the same length the whole way round to kind of get this effect. I would always advise kind of doing this when you're in the presence of someone else, just so you can check to see if you've got the back straight, or they can help you neaten up parts as well. I cut off the lace, that is it, and I'm good to go to stick it basically on my head. You've all seen me do this before. I basically just put the wig on top of my head, on top of a wig cap, and then use a got2b glue spray just to spray the edges down and stick it all down in place. I use sometimes like a wrap to make sure it is like doubly safe on my head. And that is basically it. Like, that is all I do, and then I'm good to go. One thing I would say about this hair as well is when it's wet, if you leave it to kind of air dry and just scrunch it a little bit, it looks insane. I let it dry the other day and went out with it like that, and a lot of you on Instagram were saying you loved my hair like that, and I was like, it is literally just this unit and how it dries. It's really nice. I have styled my hair a little bit today, however, and I think I'm going to do another video on how I style short hair, or how I style this unit in different ways, because I just like styling short hair a lot more than I ever have liked styling long hair, and I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to long hair. Go over the product specifications again. I have got the 360 wig in the 180% density. It does only come in one colour, as it is like a natural colour and they don't dye it. I did go for the Cambodian hair, and I got it in 18 inches and cut it. And by the way, it comes in one size as well, one circumference, so I mean it fits my head perfectly. But if you had like maybe a bigger head or a smaller head, there are adjustable straps in the wig that you can like adjust to your head shape and size as well, which is amazing. And if you did want to think about how to customize a wig that might not fit your head, I do have a wig that doesn't quite fit my head right. I could do that as well. But yeah, I'm just super impressed, and a lot of you have said that you like my shorter hair, and a lot of you have gone and got shorter hair as well. Or those of you who don't want to cut your own hair have said that you now want to invest in wigs, which is like music to my ears, because I just think they are life. They are such a thing of like the present and the future, and I can't wait to see like what else the world has coming for us, because this is good as it is. I do have a discount code with DYHAIR as well, as always, which is Sarah777, and of course I'll link that all in the description box with the link of every like bit of wig or anything that I used. I'll link that all down below so it's easy for you. But yeah, it is sunny outside. I'm going to go and enjoy myself, and I hope you all are too. So thank you so much for tuning in. I literally love every single one of you.